Hey guys, what's up? So I'm Short Guy here. So I'm doing something a little different today. As you probably saw from my Twitter and Facebook posts, I got to see the Back to the Future Hearts tour at the O2 last Thursday. Starred up against the current Good Charlotte and All Time Low. Now this tour, hands down, is one of the best tours I've ever been to. Like, I love music. I've been going to gigs since I was like, well, about that high, basically. Part of the reason I was going was because like Good Charlotte made their comeback like last year, and they were supporting All Time Low, and it was like a little dream of mine. Good Charlotte was the first band I saw back in 2005 at fucking Hammersmith Palais. So when I found out that they were supporting All Time Low, I was like, mate, I'm fucking getting on that. 11 years later, just to see those guys again, it was quite surreal for me, because like they were one of the first bands I ever saw. So seeing them on the tour was cool. Probably the best All Time Low show I've ever been to, hands down. All the bands were amazing. Like Against the Current, like I've only been listening to them for a few months, but checked them out before the tour, and they're going to be huge. Like the vocal range of Chrissy is phenomenal. She's an amazing singer. And then when I saw them sort of like open up for the All Time Low show, I was like, okay, these guys are going to be big. They played like their EP, one of their new songs, which was awesome, and it really got everyone going. And then as soon as Good Charlotte came on, I was just like, started proper freaking out, because it was like I said, they were one of the first bands I saw, and they had some cool little introductory video which just sort of played the history of Good Charlotte, and then A New Beginning was planned from Young and the Hopeless, and then all the band came on and went straight into the anthem. Now I was just like, I was in my head. When I was a kid in school, Young and the Hopeless was like the soundtrack of my life. So when they were playing like all the hits, I was like, it was just one of the best nights ever. Like I got no words for it. I was just like, as soon as Good Charlotte came on, I was just like, I was just blown away. It felt like they never left. I mean, they were good when I saw them, but like obviously when bands come back, you're a bit iffy. But as soon as they opened on the anthem, it was like, holy shit. It's like they've never been away. They've come back like stronger than ever. Played a mix of songs from like Young and the Hopeless, Chronicles of Life and Death, played some Good Morning Revival stuff, and then played their new song Makeshift Love, which sounded awesome. Like, and I just forgot how good like that band is. Like Joel and Benji live, their vocals are just tight, the harmonies, man. I was just like fucking blown away by it. And it was cool as well, because like I got to show you guys this. I bought a Good Charlotte tour t-shirt. They're one of my favourite bands. I was at the O2 show, freaking dope as hell. And then like they're coming back in the fall, like touring a new album, so I'm getting on that. So then yeah, Good Charlotte came off, and I was buzzing. I was like, right, okay. And then All Time Low came on, and like fucking introduction for their show was just, oh man, I've got no words. Like it was some cool stage design. They came out from the stage, and then like obviously Ryan jumped on the drums, and then they started. Freaking hell, man, it was just such a cool opening to a show. And like All Time Low, I really like, I've followed them since like Put Up or Shut Up came out, and like I've seen them grow, and like this show, they just freaking hit the bar, man. Like if there was a way to blow the roof off the O2 Arena, those guys did it. Like their set was just incredible. Picked up like Future Hearts. This is their new album, which is what the tour was for. I think it's their best album. I wasn't too keen on it at first, but the more I've listened to it, the more I'm thinking, shit, what an album. Obviously, hearing the new songs live, I was like, right, I'm gonna buy that album, look and see what I got in it. Oh, this is pretty awesome. And the album's come with some like behind the scenes like photos, them making the album, which is cool. Down the Crack, that's what you always want to see. Jack, just so fucking hard. Iron and Zach, it's a cool little thing to open the album. I've been going to gigs since I was about 15, 16, and I've seen All Time Low. I think this is probably my 7th or 8th time seeing them. I don't get bored of it. This was a completely new set supporting Future Hearts, which is why the tour was called Back to the Future Hearts. And then I played a mixture of songs from like Nothing Personal, Don't Panic, and they even played Coffee Shop Soundtrack. So it was like 10 years since the EP came out, and I was thinking 10 years since like their first EP. And you just think, wow, I hope they do like some like 10-year anniversary special tour for it. But this jumper, and just because I love my baseball tees, I had to get this one. That's one of which is one of the titles songs off their album. I can't freaking go into it enough, man. It was just like you had to be there to appreciate how awesome. I mean, it was one of the best nights ever. Like, I think there was like 10,000 people in the O2, and like just hearing everyone singing back, it was just awesome. Like the freaking stage design was phenomenal. There were flames and shit shooting out, and I could feel the heat. So I thought, man, those guys must be dying on stage. It was just crazy, freaking awesome, man. But yeah, if you haven't picked up Future Hearts, definitely recommend it. It's a phenomenal album. And what's awesome is there's 2 tracks on there. That's got guest appearances from Mark Hoppus, Tidal Waves, which they played live, and that was dope. And then they played Bail Me Out, which has Joel Maiden on. So obviously, because Good Charlotte were there, Joel came back out on stage, and he got to play like the song with them. And it was just so awesome. Good Charlotte took All Time Low out on tour like a few years ago, and like they even said this on the night, like they showed them the ropes, and there's no like, oh my god, I shouldn't be supporting you. It's like they just like Good Charlotte are so humble. I mean, I never got to meet him, sadly. Just the way that Joel came back on stage and was singing with Alex, and like they was walking down both ends of the stage in the crowd. It was just such an awesome sight, man. I mean, like it was one of the best nights I've ever been to. Like, all three bands are phenomenal, but All Time Low, man, they are just. I really hope those guys carry on getting fame, because like they're not arrogant about it, and they were just so awesome. Like Good Charlotte, seeing them 11 years later was just freaking fantastic. I'm really looking forward to hearing their new album. If any of you guys actually went to the Back to the Future Hearts tour, just drop me a comment and let me know what you thought, because like for me personally, it was one of the best shows ever. Music's been a massive part of me growing up, and like hearing like all the early Good Charlotte stuff, and even All Time Low coming on, it was just, honestly, it was fucking awesome night. But if any of you guys are going to the Back to the Future Hearts tour, just let me know what you're looking forward to see. I can't say enough how wicked the show was. Like, definitely one of the best concerts I've been to. O2, great venue, and the way they've done the stage design was awesome. Good Charlotte had their cool backdrop, something like these 4 screens at the top, which has some cool little animations, graphics, and like I said, like the flames shooting everywhere was just wicked. Just me ranting about how awesome of a gig that was. Like, if any of you guys have been to it or going to one of the dates, let me know. Tell me what you're looking forward to hearing, like what songs you hope they're going to play. If you haven't been to it yet, I hope you're going to one of the last few shows, because this is probably one of the best punk rock tours that has ever been done. Thanks for watching, guys. That was me being a bit of a music nerd, as you do. I hope if anyone's going to the shows, they really enjoy it. I had a wicked time. Like, that was one of the best shows ever. Thanks for watching the video, guys, and obviously don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you all soon. We know how bad Deadpool was for that monstrosity there. Not Ryan Reynolds' fault, the way the character's portrayed. What I loved about Deadpool was the way he fucking ripped into it so much. And Green Lantern. Obviously, you've seen the trailer, like the bit where he's like, as long as I don't make the Super Sync Queen or enemy. Because we remember how bad that was. I mean, you know, what the fuck. And then he even made